back to At the Mic with Michael Schumacher, brought to you by JR's Oasis. More than a fuel station, more than a convenience store. It is your one-stop travel shop on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 FM, 1570 AM, KVTK, Vermilion and Yankton. And we're talking some Cedar Catholic Trojan track and field with Jared Rutar. Jared, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Well, I am better than I deserve. I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me, and you're having yourself quite a great senior year. So that was part of what spurred the request, and so looking forward to talking about that. But before we do that, let's just talk a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about you, your family, kind of your background, hobbies, interests, and we'll go from there.
I am the oldest of two. My hobbies are basically lifting weights and doing sports. Really, that's all I have time for right now. And then my interests, I'm doing track in college, but other than that, I don't have anything else to say.
All right. Excellent. And so you're the oldest of two. Are you an athletic family, or are you kind of the outlier? How does that work?
My brother's more into the arts. I'm kind of more into the athletic side of it, but he's also pretty athletic too.
Okay.
So.
All right, and you said you're doing track in college, so let's talk a little bit about that. So where are you going to school?
I'm going to Wayne State in Wayne, America.
Okay, Wayne, America. So I talked to Coach Masters, the football coach, during the football season. Yeah, Wayne, America. That's kind of their thing. So Division II, NSIC. That's pretty high level competition. Were you excited when they were recruiting you, and who were some of the other schools? What put Wayne above everyone else?
They're pretty close to home, and it's actually a very affordable college, especially for a 4-year. So that's the reason why I chose it. But I also had Sioux Falls looking at me, but I chose Wayne because it was close to home, and I can go home and get my laundry done.
Well, and that's a little more important than people sometimes realize, I think. So excellent. Well, that is good to hear. And so, Wayne State, like I said, Division II, high level. A lot of great athletes have gone through Division II, and actually the Division II Outdoor Track and Field Championships are starting here in about a week. So it's fun to watch. But you've had yourself a really successful senior year, and we're going to talk about that. But obviously, you're in your senior year. Actually, school is done now, right? Have you had graduation and everything, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you are officially in summer, quote unquote vacation. Obviously, still doing track and field. But what are your summer plans before you head to Wayne?
Work and make money. That's really about it.
All right. So what do you do?
I work at a landscaping company, and I sub at the pool sometimes. But
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, excellent. Well, like I said, I always like to ask a few icebreaker questions before we talk track and field. So, willing to answer a few of those?
Of course.
All right. Excellent. First one is one final meal. What are you going to have?
Oh boy, I would say a loaded baked potato and a big steak.
All right. So, loaded baked potato. What are you all having on that?
You gotta do butter, you gotta do sour cream, you gotta do cheese, you gotta do bacon bits.
All right. And I love that you are a butter and sour cream guy, because that's the best way. Everyone's like, oh, you do one or the other. No. You do both. The butter soaks into the potato, and then you get the sour cream. It's a whole thing. I love that. All right. And for your steak, any certain kind of cut, and how is it prepared?
The biggest one, you gotta do a T-bone.
All right.
And you gotta make it medium rare.
Medium rare.
With a lot of butter on it.
What's that?
With a lot of butter on it.
Exactly. But, butter gets much maligned, but, man, it makes everything better, doesn't it?
Yes.
I think that's kind of why they named it butter, because it's just that close to being better. So, excellent. Now, medium rare, I love that because I love my dad to death, and he's not a sports fan, so he doesn't hear me talk about him on my show here. So, but he gets his steak done well done, and I'm like, man, and he's a farmer. And, man, if you get a steak done medium rare, you don't need sauce. You just need that butter, and it's perfect. So, yeah, medium rare. You're off to a really good start. Now, you got to have dessert, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
What are you having?
Gosh, there's so many options you can do. You could do a homemade chocolate chip cookie. You could do a Texas sheet cake. You could do really anything, but my go-to is definitely Texas sheet cake that my mother makes.
All right. Oh, and made by your mom. Okay, excellent.
Oh,
All right, Texas sheet cake. See, it sounds like you're going out with a bang. I like that. All right.
yeah.
Now, next one. If you could travel back to any point in the Earth's history, one time, and you're guaranteed safe return, to when are you traveling and why?
Gosh, I gotta think about this one. Probably when MJ played for the Bulls. That's what I would do.
Okay. All right. Any certain series or any certain game, or just kind of want to see him in action live as it's happening?
And just see him throughout his years, see how he developed, I guess.
All right.
Into the greatest.
I am so glad because it becomes generational. I mean, nothing against LeBron, but I saw Mike in action, and he was the greatest. He just knew it was going to come down to him. He was going to take control. I love somebody from your generation kind of seeing that. So perfect. Okay. All right. Now, if you could see any three musical artists from throughout history, so living or dead, live in concert, who are you choosing to see?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to do Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I don't know, but Luke Combs is a good country artist. I like him.
Okay.
And then, who else? Tim McGraw. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Michael Jackson and then two big country artists. I like it. We're off to a good start with that as well. Now, you're a superhero. You get to pick your one superpower. You just get one. What would it be?
Oh, boy. I mean, you can't go wrong with super strength.
That's kind of what I figure because that just,
Yeah.
Because like I've always thought with the Flash is great, but he's really fast, but he has to do so much just to then be able to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like I'm here in a hurry to not be able to do much. So no, super strength seems perfect. I like that. Okay, excellent. Now for this one, assume all of your basic life needs are met. So you have guaranteed basic levels of food, shelter, clothing, and transportation. We're going to toss in a cell phone so you don't have to worry about paying for that. Money is no object, but you can only buy one thing. You could upgrade one of those or buy something completely different. What would it be?
Oh, boy. You're giving me a lot of brain teasers here.
I'm trying.
I'd say probably a lifestyle.
Okay.
Because the more comfortable you are, the better you feel, I guess.
All right. Hey, I love that answer. Just buying a lifestyle. Perfect. Now, finally, if you're on a 12-hour flight and you could pick the celebrity that you sit next to, who would it be?
Oh, boy. Gosh, I got to think about this one for a minute. I could go either way. I could go a comedian. I could do an artist. I could do a football player, a basketball player. But I don't know. I kind of want to laugh for my trip.
I know.
I'm going to go Shane Gillis.
All right. I was just talking about Shane Gillis with a friend this morning. I think he's my favorite. Just the deadpan, and he's able to find comedy in just about everything. So, I like it. Making making grilled cheese at 1:00 in the morning. So, no, love that. Love Shane Gillis. So, and I don't think he's going to give you the celebrity treatment. I think he's going to talk to you. I feel like he would engage with you. And so I think that's the perfect answer. All right. Now, this one's probably a little more introspective. This is your final icebreaker. As you go through life, who is someone or are some people that you hold up as examples and say, if I can live my life like him or her, I'm going to consider myself a success?
First one, I got to my dad because he's my role model. And then you got to do my friends around me because they're doing everything right, too. But I don't know, the main one is probably Jesus because he's the way, the truth, and the life.
All right. Excellent. I love that answer. And I loved all your answers. You did a great job on those icebreakers. I'm sure you weren't quite sure what to expect, but you did great. You okay if we circle around and talk a little track and field, though?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, first, and kind of spinning off that last answer, obviously you've spent your high school career at Cedar Catholic, and so a big part of that is Catholic tradition. What have you appreciated most about your time at Cedar Catholic?
Just the camaraderie and the politeness I see there. Everyone treats everyone with respect, and we're held to a higher standard, so it makes us into, say, better people individually. And then yeah, you just learn more and more about your faith, and it helps you excel at it.
All right. And what has been your favorite memory from your high school career in Cedar?
Uh, Probably just sitting in college credit classes, joking around with my friends, enjoying life. Really, not have to worry about anything, not have to worry about the future. Just living in the moment.
Okay. And hey, maybe you can help me with this question because I'm old. So when I was growing up, it was Hardington Cedar Catholic. When did Catholic schools start dropping the town? I mean, have you always known it just as Cedar Catholic, or was it Hardington Cedar Catholic when you were kind of coming up?
Well, in our name, it basically says Cedar Catholic, but everyone refers to us as like Cedar or Cedar Catholic. But I really don't know. But
Okay, yeah, because it used to be it'd be like Wahoo Newman. Now it's just Bishop Newman, and it used to be Hardington Cedar Catholic. Now it's just Cedar Catholic. It makes me feel old when things change, but that's my cross to bear. So, all right, and obviously being at Cedar Catholic, so much rich tradition: track and field, football, basketball, all of these. What was that legacy like? What's it like to be a part of that, and to be able to carry it so well that you're continuing on in college?
Honestly, it was a blessing. I got to make a ton of memories. I didn't really have to worry about anything. I don't know, I'd just say it was a blessing in disguise, I guess.
All right. Well, excellent. And you're having an amazing senior year. You broke the record in the discus. You're one of the top 5 in the state in Class C. You're in the top 10 in shot put. Were you expecting this kind of success coming into this year, or have you even exceeded your expectations?
I definitely have a lot more to give, but just, I don't know, haven't unlocked it, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, I've been working at it. I mean, I guess it was bound to happen. I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but I guess I was waiting for the right moment, and it just happened my last year, so I'm grateful for it.
All right. And has track and field always been one of those that you've been good at, and you've been able to see that input equaling output where you kind of got reward for the effort you were putting in? Or has it been one of those things you've had to focus on to get as good as you are?
I mean, like any sport, you really have to focus on it to get somewhat good at it. But, I mean, I guess I would say I had a knack for it. But other than that, I just been working, and it's finally happened in the last 2 years where I've been able to compete at the highest level.
Well, and how does it feel to know that your name's on that record on the record board? At least for now. Somebody might come along and break it, but as you leave that kind of legacy behind.
It's kind of a surreal moment. I mean, I looked at it before, and I've always wanted it. I saw my freshman year, I saw him break it, and then I've always wanted it for myself. So I figured might as well work for it, and so I worked hard, and I got it.
And so, we've talked about shot put and discus. Do you do any other events?
The throwers relay.
Oh,
other than that, no.
Okay. The throwers relay, how does that go for you?
Oh, it's pretty good. We have a talented group of throwers, so I would say one of the best, but, I mean, it doesn't count for points or anything. It's just basically a break from all the competition just to, I don't know, do something you don't usually do.
No, totally understand. And obviously just a little bit left in the season. What are some of those goals that you still have out there? What do you hope to accomplish by the time you're done?
I want to place at state. I want to PR in both my things again, both my events. I want the school record in shot put. I'm only 8 inches away, so I don't know. I've still a lot to work for. There's a little time left, so.
All right, and who owns the shot put? Who owns the shot put record?
Russ Hookstein.
Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
That would be awesome. And so that one's been up there for a while. Now, the discus was a little more recent, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 3 years ago.
Okay, that's what I thought. Man, boy, that'd be something to take down a record that's been standing that long. So, all right, well, hey. Jared, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. Really appreciate it. It's been fun. I hope you don't feel like I wasted your time because I thoroughly enjoyed this. And I just want to say best of luck with the rest of your season. And I'm looking forward to you being in the NSIC because I cover Wayne State on a variety of things for my show. So it's going to be fun to see your progress there as well. And I just want to wish you good luck with everything.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Hey, my pleasure. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. That was Jared Rutar of Cedar Catholic. I still say Hardington Cedar Catholic, but he currently owns the discus record for the school and just 8 inches away from being the shot put record holder. He's in the top 5 in the discus. He's in the top 10-ish. Might be 11th now in shot put. And so he's looking to do well at state and representing Cedar Catholic strongly, and then continuing on down at Wayne State. So again, we will continue to follow his career as he becomes now a Wayne State Wildcat. All right, and if you would like to sponsor these Trojan Talks, these Cedar Catholic chats, whatever you want to call it, if you'd like to be part of those sponsorships, I would love to be talking about you right now, and I'd love to run an ad for you right after. So you can always give me a call at 605-661-5858. We'll be back right after this. This is At the Mic with Michael Schumacher, brought to you by JR's Oasis